things before you, but I could give you access to the screen.
Yes, thank you. That'd be helpful.
It's a nice one.
There you go. That way you can get situated while we do a couple of things here.
You put an offer on it.
Did you get it?
I did.
Okay, good. So I'm gonna minimize you so I can pull somebody else's plan up right now, and then I'll bring you back in 2 minutes or so.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Very good. So I have 6:30, so I'll call the meeting to order. First item will be to approve the minutes of March 24th. Then we have 2 requests for approvals not required. One from Walter J. Koza, Revocable Living Trust, 552 Haines Street. And the second one is Randy Burkume, Line 9 and New Boston Road, division of land into lots 2-1 and 2-2. At 6:35, we'll have a request from Dragonfly Ibis Sturbridge LLC for the installation of equipment pad and associated with rooftop solar being installed in the existing building. They're asking for a waiver of site plan approval. And then we'll have the signing of the registry of deeds signature form, then the town plan update, and then old and new business and adjournment. So has everyone had the opportunity to review the minutes of March 24th?
Yep.
Any questions, comments, or anything? If not, we'll have a motion then to approve as submitted.
I'll second that.
Second. All in favor? Very good. And we do have a lot of
Abstain.
people joining us.
Abstain.
Abstaining? Okay, good. All right, very good.
Wait a minute, I'm taking minutes too.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Okay. All right. Ready, Charlie?
Yep, so if you want to do the
Yep.
A&R.
So here's the plan for Walter Koza Revocable Living Trust. You'll see that this is land on Haines Street, the old Route 15, and this is to create lots 7, 8, and 9 and the remaining land. Each one of the parcels has the adequate frontage. There are some issues with some slopes. They'll be working with DPW director to have a driveway reviewed that will comply with the slope requirements. But the plan meets the requirements, so I would recommend you endorse the plan submitted.
Okay, do you have any questions or comments on the plan?
No, no.
If not, we have a motion then to endorse the plan.
So moved.
And a second.
I'll second that.
Second, Wally.
Yeah.
All in favor? Very good.
If Sue, if you could sign the Mylar, so Mr. Koza can take that with him, that would be good. You can sign the paper copies after.
Can I borrow your pen?
You should be.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. I know, big endorsement box. Yeah.
Okay. Yep, very good. Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you.
Keep night.
That's why I get a number.
Okay, and here's the other one. Zoom in on this a little bit. And this is for Randy Burkume. There was recently a house constructed on Lot 2-1, and the proposal is to divide that off with frontage on Lane 9, with Lot 2-2 having frontage along New Boston Road. There are some wetlands, but there's over 600 feet of frontage on Lot 2-2. So since the plan meets the requirements, I would recommend you endorse the plan submitted.
Very good. Any questions or comments?
Nope.
If not, we'll have a motion then to endorse the plan.
I'll make that motion.
In a second.
Second.
All in favor? Very good. Okay, thank you. And it just turned out to be 6:35, so we're right on schedule.
Here we go. My view is a little wonky here. Okay. Oh, I see, Mike. It's coming up a little wonky, the way you've shared your screen. You have us on your screen and the plans, so we're seeing like a split view. There we go. I'm thinking it's on my end and I can't fix it and don't know why. So, okay. All right. I'll set Charlie for this one.
Yeah, go ahead, why don't you give us an
Okay.
introduction?
So we have with us this evening Mike Pattison of Next Grid, and he is representing Dragonfly Ibis Sturbridge LLC. And this is the shopping plaza where we have the Planet Fitness and all the new businesses along with the Shaw's store. And they're proposing to put a roof-mounted solar array on the properties owned by Dragonfly. So Dragonfly doesn't own the entirety of the parcel, or the buildings, I should say. So they'll be going on their portions of the building only. The project has been reviewed by staff. During review, we noticed some utility conflicts. We also asked that the spacing of the bollards be decreased for safety purposes. The plans have been revised to address all of staff concerns, and we would recommend approval. But Mike is here to go over the site plan with you in more detail.
Very good, thank you.
All yours, Mike.
Thank you very much. Good evening, members and chair of the board. Obviously, Mike Pattison from NextGrid. We are proposing the development of a rooftop-mounted solar array connected to a battery energy storage system. Some background on the site: it is a 14.6 acre lot located within the commercial zoning district. There's one existing building, approximately 165,000 square feet. There are bordering vegetated wetlands approximately 195 feet from our proposed battery pad. So if you can see just this dotted, it's a long line and then 3 dots. This represents the 200-foot border. As you can see, buffer area. As you can see, it barely clips the edge of our battery pad in the new relocated area. Let's see here. There are no NHESP priority or estimated habitat for rare species in the area. The nearest is 1,250 feet to the southwest, and the property is not within any water resource protection district. Back up. As Gene did say, we are proposing, it's a 497.25 kilowatt DC solar array. It will be connected to the utility grid at 249 kilowatts AC, and then it's connected to a 500 kilowatt, 1.2 megawatt hour battery system. The installation will consist of approximately 1,100 solar panels on the roof. See in this area up here. And then our proposed concrete pad in the northern portion of the parcel. There are bollards. They are 4 foot on center across the entire front area. As you say, we located outside of the parking area, so we're going to have no effect on any parking count or going to cause any additional additions to the traffic pattern. The project will take approximately 4 months to complete construction, and then after that, it's twice annual maintenance for the project, and that's it. Let's see here. I know there were some questions. So the battery pads are back here. They are approximately 100 feet away from the existing propane tank. Originally, I know, and I apologize, we submitted designs and it was back here, but we got notice from the Department of Water that it was, our fence line was going to be encompassing, I believe, it's sewer and main water line, so which is why we relocated to the northern part of the property. Does anybody have any questions that I can answer for them?
start. Dane, any questions or comments?
No, nothing yet, no.
Sue?
All set.
Nothing.
I guess not. Jean, do you have any other comments or anything?
No, I would recommend that the board grant waiver of site plan, subject to the conditions of approval as contained in my memo dated April 1st, 2025, which have been provided to the applicant as well as to the board. Really just the standard conditions. Do you want me to?
Now, I noticed, that, you did have a summary here that the department heads were all apprised of this and the comments were all taken.
Yes.
Did the fire department have any concerns about fire protection on the battery pack or anything?
No. The main concern from the fire department was the spacing of the bollards and the location of the propane tank. So with the relocation of the pad, the battery storage has been moved 100 feet away from the propane tank, and the bollard spacing has been reduced to the 4 foot on center. And I think, it's something that they're, I guess, becoming more accustomed to, learning how to deal with. I think we need to, with all the requirements for EV and for solar. And actually, the large solar arrays that we have ancillary battery storage as well. So this is rather small compared to some of those other facilities.
Good. Okay, very good. All right then, do we have a motion then to grant the waiver of site plan approval?
Also moved.
Second?
Second.
Okay. All in favor? Very good. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mike. You're all set. We'll send you a written decision.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time and have a great evening.
You too.
Thank you, you too. Okay, so the next, do we need a motion to sign this registry deed signature form? Or we'll have a motion then to
Yes.
have the board sign and designate Sue Waters as the designated signer?
I'll make a motion to designate Sue Waters as the signer.
In a second? Second. All in favor? Very good. Okay. And now we have the town planner update.
Taking notes.
Yep, no, not trying to rush. Designated signer, so like that designated survivor. I don't know if they
Oh, jeez.
series, but
Yeah.
Jean's trying to keep her head above water over here.
I know. Let's see, what do I have? Not too much. Just remember the annual elections are on April 14th. The annual town meeting is April 28th. We do have several articles on the annual town meeting. Town council has since altered our articles a little bit just to make them a little less wordy in a couple of areas, and nothing changed the substance of what we held the public hearings on. So those are all toward the end of the town meeting. If you can be there, that would be helpful. Charlie, I'll type up the report that you'll have to use for the town meeting. And our next regular planning board meeting will be May 12th. We did tonight, or this afternoon, we had a design review committee meeting, and Five Guys designs for the patio fit up and the signage were approved. But similar to Panera, they want a sign on the backside facing New Boston, just the lettering. So that's actually a special permit. So they're working on the paperwork, and I'm hoping to be able to get that advertised in time to take care of that on May 12th. It's just plain white lettering, but it's an extra sign above what they're allowed to have, and it's under the 30 square feet that a sign would be allowed to be. So May 12th will be, it looks like May 12th is going to be our only May meeting because of Memorial Day would be our next meeting. So normally we'd meet on the 12th and the 26th, but the 26th is Memorial Day.
Okay. So most of it, I won't be here on the 12th.
Right. But I think that unless we get a lot of things, I mean, I could move the meeting if you'd rather.
No, it's fine. I
Okay.
won't, be here. Won't be
Okay.
that week.
Because the only week that we could move it to is maybe the 19th, if you want to do that instead.
Well, I think that'll be fine. I don't think.
I think Sue, you'll be here to run the meeting.
Right. Great.
Yeah. So I think that's
will.
the only thing, and then for planning purposes, I am on vacation the last week in May.
Okay, very good. All right, any old or new business? Nope. Wally?
I'm good.
Sue, any old or new?
Any other new, besides the Five Guys
Is there any other new business coming into town?
No,
Nothing's been confirmed?
nothing's been confirmed. So Dragonfly, in this plaza, they obtained a building permit for interior renovations. The building permit did not disclose the tenant, and they haven't applied for a sign yet, so I'm
Okay.
not really sure. Nothing else. We're kind of running out of empty spaces,
Yeah.
which is not a bad problem to
Which side
have.
is that, the old Everybody's Fitness?
Everybody's Fitness and Walgreens,
Walgreens.
the two combined.
Yeah.
So they got a building permit to renovate the interior to make that all one store. So
Maybe like 12,000 square feet or so.
probably a little less than that. Yeah, yeah.
I do have a question, Gene. Recently, I saw online somebody had written to the Mass DOT regarding the corridor on Route 20.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know anything more about that at all?
No, so it's been assigned a project number.
Yeah.
I have a meeting later this week, a scoping session with them, so I'll get a better handle on what they're proposing. My sense is from reading the project number in the description, they're looking at a roundabout at Hall Road with a divided median with appropriate turning places. Turning places in appropriate locations,
Okay.
I think is the way that it was termed. So, we'll wait and see. They're still working on the intersection of Route 131 and 20 down here. That was programmed for the 2026 tip. They've been having a hard time getting engineering firms to do design work, so I believe they're pushing that to the fiscal 27
Okay.
tip.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anything else, Sue?
No, I'm just wondering, any update on the medical building, the clinic that's going up?
The convenient MD, no. No, they haven't applied for any permits yet, any building permits, but they have all other local permits, so.
And they still have to go with the state, right?
They still have to get approved through Mass DOT,
Okay.
which will take some time.
All right, I didn't realize that. And the light at Noble?
So we're still at the approximate 90% design. Again, waiting for comments from Mass DOT. I had to once again apply for an extension of the contract for the grant because I have $14,000 remaining in the account and I can't meet the milestones because I have no review comments. However, with that said, we do believe we are on track to completion and should be able to get a completed project with bid specs and design drawings so that the Noble can go ahead and bid it, quote it out and get it built.
Is there a time frame that you're looking at?
I have no
You
idea.
don't know
I don't.
because of the approval, but.
Right. I have no idea because I thought this would be done 2 years ago, this part, and I'm still sitting here asking for extensions. So, and our program manager left, Friday was his last day, so thanks to him, I had notified him that I wasn't going to be able to meet the milestones, and he turned the contract amendment around immediately. We received it today, Robin's signing it tonight, and I'll get that sent to the state. So,
Very good.
Very good.
Anything else, Sue?
Okay.
Set?
I think I'm all set.
Nothing for me.
There was one thing, I think of this every now and then as I'm driving east on Route 20. Do you notice, like, I don't know if anyone's noticed this, but at night, the lights in Port House's parking lot are shining right at you. It almost looks like there's another car coming.
Oh,
at
yes,
you.
in the back ones.
In the back ones.
Yeah. They're at that level. And
And I
then,
keep wanting to bring that up. I don't know if they, have always been that way. I've noticed it for quite a while now, where they should be tilted down, but honestly, it looks like all of a sudden there's a car heading for
it's
you.
blinding.
It's a DeLorean.
It's a,
It'd have to be.
yeah, I've
So just something to think about. I don't know if there's anything that they should have been pitched differently, but it is odd, because
Perhaps that they've changed out the fixtures themselves and.
The tilt of the light is done, you're right.
yeah, because, I mean, it looks like it's shining right at you as you're coming.
There's actually quite a few sites in town, I would say, might
Really?
fit that
Like
bill
that.
as well.
Well, no big deal. I just thought I'd bring it up and see if there's
They
something.
really should have.
I never head east at night. I'm always heading west. So I hadn't noticed it.
All right.
All right, thanks.
Very good. Okay, anything else? If not, we'll have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
So moved, second?
Second?
All in favor? Very good. Have a good rest of the evening.